Oh, okay.
You went on the Margaritaville cruise.
Oh yeah.
Now, did they hand you a menu and they're like the slam and bam and the da da da, like all those stupid drinks?
So here's the deal. So I wrote
That's right.
Yeah.
I wrote a
I just
musical
remembered.
for Jimmy Buffett. Escape from Margaritaville.
I just remember this.
I get a call one day from my buddy Michael Mallon. He goes, "Do you want to write a Broadway musical?" And I was like, "What are you fucking talking about? Like, I don't even like musicals."
No.
And
Mike O'Malley wrote 3 Years from 30. I was in that play when I was 27. Go
yeah,
ahead.
he does a lot. Yeah, he does a lot of
Oh my
playwriting and
gosh.
stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
he's a talented dude. And so he's like, "Look, it's Jimmy Buffett's music. They have all the money. We can make a mint, and we just have to write. We just have to come up with a script that organically has his songs in it. Like we're going to make up our own story, comedy, and we get to his songs." I'm like, all right. I know a lot of people that love Jimmy Buffett, and my wife likes him, and like I'm like, yeah, well, it could be cool. And same thing, like, all right, I'll hang out with Jimmy Buffett. You know, why not?
Yeah.
And we actually went out and met him one night, and I ended up in a headlock. He had me in a headlock, and he was like, "We're pirates, Greg. We're pirates, me and you." And I'm like, all right, we'll do this. Like, it'll be a couple months. 5 years later, it goes on Broadway. And
5 years.
5 years. And it was cool, like it was fun, like doing it, and like I was on planes where it was just me and Jimmy Buffett, and he's flying, and it was like, it was a crazy experience.
Holy shit.
Why did it take 5 years?
That's what these things take. It's
To
not
write a
like TV.
musical.
It takes forever because you turn in a script and then you don't hear anything for 8 months.
Gotcha.
And the producers are working on other things. And the producers are like, they're like billionaires of like frozen shrimp, like a wife of a frozen shrimp tycoon and whatever.
Yeah.
And like they're giving you notes on comedy, and you're like, oh man. And then there's like a director who's like, 5 years I never saw him laugh, and it was. But Buffett was great. He was fun. He's Jimmy Buffett. He's he's what you think
He's
he would
flying
be.
his own plane?
Oh yeah. He flies his own plane and stuff. Yeah.
No shit.
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, he's got it going
Is
on.
is he as fun as Margaritaville is? Like, he's really that fun guy.
He was fun, yeah. He was just
Yeah.
a chill, fun dude. And why wouldn't you be? You're in
Yeah.
your 70s. You just kick off your shoes and you play concerts to people and everything. And you just, yeah, he's a chill guy. Like one day I was going out and we were having margaritas on National Margarita Day. We were meeting him for like drinks in like Beverly Hills somewhere. And my wife was like, "I want to have drink Margaritaville." And I'm like, "Well, write a musical. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah.
That's how you get in. So anyway, so we did this thing, and now he has the Margaritaville at Sea cruise. And they had said something to me like, "Hey, will you write a version of the musical to do a show on the ship?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that, whatever." And then they were like, "We can't do it. We can't do it. We don't have time." And so then I saw that he and another guy wrote a show on the ship. And I'm like, okay, good for them. They just did their own show. That's fine. But then somebody sent me a clip, and I was like, that looks like, that 10-second clip looks like our show. And I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Because I know the people involved, and it's like, there's no way they would do that. But I was like, but now I got to know. I got to know. So I just called my sister. She's in Virginia. I'm like, hey, you want to go on the Margaritaville cruise? Like next Wednesday? She's like, I'm in. And so we went. So we went down to West Palm Beach. You leave at like 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. You're in the Bahamas at 9 a.m. the next morning.
Nice.
You get off the ship. You just go to the beach for the day. You get back on the ship, and you're back in West Palm Beach at 9 a.m. on Friday, and you're off the ship. And that's it.
And did you find out?
It's nothing like it.
Oh,
okay.
thank
It's nothing
God.
like it. No, it's nothing like it.
So-
So I knew that the first night. So I'm like, now we're just on the Margaritaville cruise.
Yeah.
And thank goodness my sister and we can just goof on it and have
Yeah.
fun. I won the trivia
So is
contest 2 days in
everybody
a row.
that goes on that like a fan or no?
No.
No.
First of all, there's a video. Oh, yeah. We have a video. This is 20 minutes before we shove off.
Leave Florida.
And so you see like nobody's on the ship.
Yeah.
20 minutes
This
before?
is 20 minutes before we leave.
Why is it so empty?
That's a good question. But we're in the port, and I wanted to fit in. I thought there'd be a lot of Jimmy Buffett fans. So, I was ready. I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to cruise, right?
Dude.
Yeah.
This is why you're the best.
There was no one else. There was no one else in
You know
any
what
Jimmy Buffett stuff.
I love about this is that if I saw you and I didn't know you,
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, check out this guy. And then I know that she'd be like, "That guy's a drunk. That guy's a fucking alcoholic."
Oh, people
mess."
thought I was a lunatic.
Yeah.
But then, like, I was in good company because, like, there's 2 pools on the ship. They're both smaller than the pool in my backyard, which is not big. I watched a guy with his kid. He just walked right onto the ship, took his shirt off, and then just in full jeans, just jumped in the pool. And I'm like, all right, I kind of get what this is going to be.
Was he Latin American?
No.
Oh, wow.
No, white dude, some tats. Yeah.
Wow.
So there's what I'd imagine it to be is you get on the boat, they hand you your parrot head.
They give you a lei. They give you like flowers.
Sure.
And the guy, here's the thing. So the guy that's in the show, there was one guy that was actually in the national tour of the musical. So I'm like, I'm in a mask, but I'm like, oh, I'm trying to be like secretive here. I don't want to like, so I have my sister go to him and then I go to the other guy and I got past him, but then I got greedy and I wanted to send O'Malley a selfie of me and this guy, say I'm hiding in plain sight. So I go over real quick, I go selfie, and he does it. I take a picture and I start walking away and I hear him go, Garcia? And I'm like, oh no. I just keep walking. And he goes, Greg Garcia? And I turn around, I'm like, no. And then like he's hurt. He's like, you don't remember me? Oh. And I go, no, I remember you, but no, I'm just here with my sister. I just was being low key. I was going to send you the picture in a couple days. I thought it'd be funny, blah, blah. He goes, oh, no, I won't say anything. You're going to see the show? And I'm like, oh, there's a show? Oh, yeah. And so anyway, but yeah, and it was
How was that?
It was a kooky time.
So you get a lei, and then is there a row of blenders? I imagine like the constant blenders moving,
constant drink pushing.
Yeah.
You have to like buy your drink. I've never been on a cruise before.
Pass.
I know you guys have been on cruises.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first cruise I've ever been on, and I don't think it's necessarily the top echelon of cruises. Like there's a lot of hidden costs, and like they keep hitting you with different things. And I actually felt bad for some of the people. So I'm like, hey, this surprise kind of costs and stuff. But a lot of drinks, pushing drinks, and I would just keep telling, like they walk by and they like, drink, and I'm like, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm like, this was a terrible idea. I would say to the people just to get them away. I'm realizing this is not where I should have been. But they had AA meetings on the boat.
What?
Each day. My sister
I think
found
that's
that
every
out.
cruise.
Oh, it is?
Every
Okay.
cruise.
That's
yeah.
cool.
I think almost every cruise offers that and some place to worship as well.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. They had a casino. They would teach you how to gamble because they wanted you to gamble. There was bingo, and we
Sweet.
did.
Bingo's actually a fucking rad time on a cruise ship.
We
That's
had a
fun.
good time playing bingo, but like you had to pay $40 to play, and
Oh.
I think they collected, from what I counted, maybe about $1,000, and then the winner got $200, and I was like, this seems a little unfair. But the first 5 people that yelled bingo didn't have bingo.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, guys, let's get it together here, man.
Drunk? Just drunk? Or just stupid?
Yeah. They just couldn't. They just couldn't.
crackers.
They couldn't
Yeah.
figure it out. They couldn't figure it out.
No, it's right here. And you're like, no, you got to have them.
No, you
Yeah.
gotta. It's gotta be connecting.
Yeah.
Now, do they play the song Margaritaville on the hour, every hour? Like, is there a time for Margaritaville?
Yeah, there's not a specific. I mean, the time for the show is every night, and then they have like a little trio band that will play stuff, and they'll mix in Buffett music and other like island music and stuff.
Okay.
And my sister's fun because whenever she sees somebody that's alone, because there was people alone, she just invites them over. She wants to talk to them. We met this great woman, Verona, from the Bahamas, and she was just using it as her. She's like, I don't know who Jimmy Buffett is. She was just using it as her transportation from Florida back to the Bahamas.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So we had a good time. We had fun.
Yeah, because I wonder, like, oh, does Jimmy Buffett have such a fan base that he can do this? But I guess it's irrelevant. Like Margaritaville is just, it's an idea. It's a place in your mind.
Yeah, and
it's
this
a vibe.
ship was like, this is like a 30-year-old ship that's been going back and forth and doing this cruise for a while. So I think they just kind of rebranded it. And it was also a Wednesday. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe they do better business on the weekend or something like that.
Gosh.
But it might have been my last cruise. I think I got a taste of it.
Okay.
I'm good.
Full dose?
Yeah, I got a full dose. I went in head first, and I think I'm done.
God, my parents love that shit so much. I mean, so much. Where you go like, don't you want to just like travel somewhere awesome and spend time there? No, just want to, it's nice. It's all in one place.
Yeah,
You
my
go to your
parents have
room.
been on a ton of them as well, you
Okay.
know. I talked to this one guy recently when I told him I was on that, and he said that he went on this cruise. Have you heard of this ship, the World? where you buy a condominium
On
this
the
thing?
ship?
That's a great idea.
I looked it up afterwards, and he was like, "Oh, I got to go on there." At first, I was like, "Oh, I got to spend 7 days with these people," and blah blah. He said it was the craziest thing he's ever seen in his life, and I looked it up. It was called the World. Yeah, it's this thing, and you buy condominiums, and then you own it, and then you just hop on and off whenever you want.
Oh my God, we should get this for Charo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get her to do something really good to pay for this.
How much is that?
I have no idea. It has to be millions of dollars. I gotta think it is. I mean, you own the condominium on the ship.
That's crazy.
Oh,
7 million.
There you go.
What?
Yeah, and this guy I know was just a guest of somebody, but like he said, it was absolutely
Make it bigger?
insane.
But if you're retired and
you can start at age
love it-
25.
But if you're retired and you just love cruising,
You have to prove your net worth.
nice.
What do you have? What?
You have to have a net worth of 5 million. Like, so they make you prove that, then purchase. Wow. It costs from 825,000 to 7.3 million. Then add another
That's
10%
a big spread. Like
the
what?
purchase
Like I
price
wonder what the
for
difference
annual
is.
maintenance fees and oh my God. But these are like super primo apartments, huh?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be amazing.
So this thing just never stops cruising, and then you just get on when you want to get on.
Hop on and off whenever you want. I guess this was he hopped on in France. I think. Yeah.
Wow.
That's such a cool thing.
It's kind of a cool I like the concept. I've never heard you know what I mean? Like of
Oh yeah. It's
making
I mean,
an
like
awesome,
if you have so much money
Yeah.
that you can just do that and not even.
you don't have to
about
think
it.
about which line. You just
yeah,
go
it's-
like, oh, it's this one.
it's
I have my
amazing.
place on there.
But
Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
of
Yeah.
scratch.
And you have to like you said, have a lot of money. Also, really love this to invest in that. Like you
Yeah.
really got to love that.
Yeah, but just to have like, I mean, just the luxury of just like walking into your own, like it's already set up.
Yeah.
That'd
You're
be
just like,
huge.
oh, where's the ship? Yeah, let's go catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nuts.
that's so fun. But then you still have to deal with the buffet line, and right, like
I don't
is
know.
there
I don't
that?
know if there's
I
a
don't know
buffet
about
line on this one. I'm not so sure.
This
You're
isn't-
getting drink
this
coupons
isn't Carnival.
on
Yeah.
this. No, I think you're.
There's a line for the water slide.
Yeah, there isn't a guy in the pool in his jeans in this one. I don't think.
Nah.
That's the crazy part is like the disparity of
I would get it for my mom
cruises
if
like
she
that.
promised to stay on.
Just
you
never get
that
off.
You have to stay on this.
forever.
How long? At least 3 years.
Yeah,
And you know people die on those, like old people. It's got to be old people that just die.
Yeah. It can
And then they
happen.
just kick you right off into the ocean. It's easy peasy.
yeah.
That is
They have a
it's
chute.
really
that just
weird.
open.
We really should start doing that.
Ooh, mommy, did you enjoy that highlight? Why don't you have more fun? Click around. Click here. Or here. Or here. Or here. Or here. Look. Try it out. Have more fun. Why don't you subscribe? That way, every time a video drops, you can be notified. You're not going to miss a moment of denim. Okay? Try it out. Be her.